Hello everyone, this is Valhallagamingtv and it's the channel that plays everything so you don't have to. We are here with another game. This one is called Noiramore Academy. It's a Kickstarter demo. I got this key for free to do some videos on and show you guys what this game's all about. So let's jump into it. Ink Rose Inc. presents, in collaboration with Studio Syndicate,
Noiramore Academy, one of Drakenspire's most prestigious schools with over 500 years of storied history. The current headmaster, Julius Claiborne, is a former general who runs our school with military precision and discipline. Our wonderful planet of Noives is home to a great many talents in resonetic abilities. And Noiramore's teachers are uniquely qualified in instructing such essential subjects. But while we specialize in resonetic talents, our other subjects are not taught any less thoroughly, and every student is encouraged to explore their unique talents in our extracurricular programs. Noiramore Academy guides our students to commit to their studies, keep sound minds, maintain their manners, and most importantly, behave in a manner befitting the reputation of our beloved institution.
Extortion, Miss Hovern. Is that really what you're up to now?
I wouldn't call it extortion, sir. I simply told the cafeteria cook that I would keep the existence of his pet vermin on the down low if he provided me with an extra brownie or two at lunchtime. It was mutual exchange that neither of us had issues with.
Yes, Judith, that's extortion. Of course he had issues with it. Thank goodness I caught you in the act.
Well, why am I the one sitting here in this office when it's the cook who is keeping vermin pets?
I've already talked with Mr. Seabrook, Judith. It's dealt with. And more importantly, none of your business. What concerns me is you. Sneaking around at night, lying to teachers, extorting staff. This is a decidedly concerning trend. Don't you want to be a good example for your sister?
Indeed. It must be hard enough for her to be younger than her classmates.
For the next month, you are not permitted to attend film club. Do you understand, Miss Hovern?
But, sir, I won't be able to see any movies outside of that club.
Hence why it's a punishment. Miss Nunatak will check that you aren't seen there.
I'll make sure of it.
Judith, head back to class, please.
Busted.
Good old Seabrook didn't rat me out, it seems. Brownies weren't the only things I asked him for. Apparently, one of his old classmates from back in the day was really into puzzles. He set up some kind of secret puzzle in the history classroom years ago, and Seabrook never figured it out. Let's see if I can.
I just realized she's a unicorn.
During the Onyx War, various battles were fought in the Inked Wastes. Some were relegated to land, others underground in the caverns, and many on the Inked Sea. Our fiefdom, Drakenspire, went head-to-head against the fiefdom of Northburg in a horrid conflict spanning 4 years. It irrevocably changed our fiefdom forever. Miss Cabrera, no drawing in class. Can anyone here tell me why the Onyx War was instigated? Miss Landerhoof?
Yes, ma'am. The Onyx War was started due to Northburg spies sabotaging our resonetic ring production process. Northburg took advantage of this to sell their own rings in order to gain the kingdom's favor.
A good summation, Miss Landerhoof. Can anyone else tell me why it was the Inked Wastes that were chosen as the fateful battleground?
The Inked Wastes is between the two fiefdoms. Plus, it was where we mined our ore for the rings.
Excellent, Mr. Strumps. Now, what is it about the Inked Wastes that make it a particularly terrible place to fight a war? Miss Acre?
Oh, yes, Miss Grimsby. Well, the Inked Waste is a nasty, nasty place, full of horrid creatures that will gobble you up and suck out all of your blood. Oh, and of course you can't forget to mention the Surge, which will suck you down into his deep depths and fill your lungs with tar, his tendrils digging deep into your brain until...
That's quite enough, Miss Aker. Oh, quite enough. Our unit this semester will be all about the Onyx War. Since it is the most recent major conflict in Drakenspire's history, we will be studying it in depth. And speaking of which, you may have heard tell that a new science teacher will be joining us this year to replace Mr. Mason. His name is Mr. Bagshaw, and he actually worked in the Research and Development Division of the Drakenspire Army. I'm sure he will have plenty to share with you that can enhance your education. Anyway, I am now giving you the rest of the period to work on the papers I assigned to you yesterday about the instigation of the war. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Dismissed.
Wonder why she lost her horn.
The note Seabrook gave me says history classroom. Page number equals number of cave hounds times number of windows plus number of desks.
Okay, we got a clue. Kinda hard to read. Oh, there we go. We can zoom in. History classroom, page numbers equals number of cave hounds times number of windows plus number of student desks. Let's say, okay, what are cave hounds? A puzzle clue Seabrook's friend left him. Page number of what book? I'm assuming a textbook, but there are a lot of textbook types in here. That is true.
Guess I'll give the textbook shelf a look.
WSD to walk like normal, the mouse to move the camera, left click to interact, and right click to think about the people or objects you are looking at. Okay. You can review your clues by pressing I to look at your items, then click on the item and press space to inspect it. Okay. So this is like a detective game, but the characters, they're like unicorns. And then that's like it's not a unicorn. It's like a mystical fawn or something. I don't know what those are called. And then the other lady was like a ram. Like this one. Talk to inspect.
Hey Jay, what's the damage?
Banned from film club for a while.
Bummer. We just got a copy of Murder in the Depths too.
You did?
Yep. Hopefully they won't return it to town before you see it.
Almost makes me regret being such a delinquent.
What are you doing? Have you finished your paper? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Carving chalk. Wanna help me?
Why would I do that?
I want to make a whole set of carved chalk to give to David below me on the lake ball team. I think he'd, think it's neat or something.
Lydia, David is like 4 years older than you.
Which won't be a problem when he's a famous lake ball star in his mid-20s. Might as well make sure he knows my name before he gets famous and all. So, are you gonna help me or not? I'd do it myself, but he's leaving for a game in a few hours, and I want to give it to him before then.
I don't really want to get my gloves dirty. Can you give me a lunch token in exchange?
Ugh, sure. Come on.
All right. Extortion.
Fine.
Great, here's the knife. Just try to match the 3 I've already made, okay? Chip off the sides.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Gotta go over here. Oh, okay, we just gotta... Oh, no. Restart the chalk. Oh, it's clunky. This is gonna take a second. Okay, I had to plug in my controller because the mouse was just super glitchy. Here we go. Now I can do it better. Let's get the sides here. Oh, look at that. Much better. Just gotta get close to it. Work on the edges. Be very careful. Don't mess it up. That's looking nice. Look at that. Okay, I managed to get like 91%. I messed up this side pretty bad. Okay, finish. Reset, abandoned puzzle. Thought I was supposed to, no? Oh, I'm on the second one. Okay. Oh, it's getting more complicated. I gotta cut out the middle. Ooh. Nice and easy now. Let's carve this out, make it look nice. Chalk carving's kind of cool. Oh. Oh no. Restart. Okay, I managed to get this one 86% of a match. It doesn't let you get any closer though. Okay, next one. And here's the last one. Let's get all the sides here. I also figured out that you can graph things. Like if you make a mistake, you can actually fill it back in, so I don't gotta restart it every time. So that's, oh, see, mistake. Now I can just graft it back. You can only move so fast though with the cursor. Okay, I got a 93% match on that one. Let's finish that up.
These look fine.
Fine?
Yeah. Here's a lunch token for your time. Treat
Nice.
yourself.
Thanks.
Got a lunch token. Okay, so we're supposed to look for how many tables we got here. But, oh, we're supposed to look at the textbooks. Inspect.
These were all recently published. Seabrook's friend went to school before the war, so I doubt any of these would work.
So we gotta find some older ones.
A picture of the biggest island in the Inked Sea. It's where the Onyx tribe lives. Miss Nunatak comes from there, I think. A picture of a soldier from the Onyx War. I think he was Grimsby's son.
Okay, so what other books do we got?
A model of one of the submarines used in the war. They were gradually phased out after the monsters in the Inked Sea were mutated by psi bombs and destroyed subs on sight.
Maybe they wanted revenge. I guess that allows us to only inspect the submarine. Let's see. Those were the only places with textbooks, right? What about over here? Maybe talk to the lady? The old teacher?
Mrs. Grimsby, our history teacher. Bit of an odd duck, that one. She says that about 15 years ago, she was attacked and her horn was snapped off. Now, she uses a wand to channel her waves, but wands aren't the most reliable. She's a nervous wreck of a person. Almost makes me feel sorry for her.
Let's talk to her.
Oh, Miss Hovan, is your paper done? You're scampering about as if it were.
Yes, miss. I put it on your desk yesterday.
Oh, yes, of course. Carry on. Unless you have any questions about future assignments.
Let's see, so were you in the Onyx War unit now? Did I see you carrying a net yesterday? Is the romance book a part of the desk, or a book on your desk part of the curriculum? I'm trying to figure out where the textbook is that we're supposed to be looking for.
So, I guess we're in the Onyx War unit now, huh? How long will we be studying it?
Till the end of the semester. It's an incredibly important part of our recent history that affected many aspects of our current day lives and politics. You have a good head for these topics, so I trust you will do well with it. And, please, do not include any battlefield photos in your presentations again. You know, I haven't the stomach for it.
Of course, miss. I may not be able to get away with it anymore, but other students will be doing that now. She pays less attention to the actual quality of the presentation, since she's too distracted by her disgust. And after all, she can't very well dock points for accurate visual reporting or historical fact.
Okay, let's get out of that. What's this?
Before I ask them, I should figure out what page number I'm looking for.
Okay. Well, I definitely need to figure that out. Okay, it says these are new books. And I can inspect the pictures, those books. The submarine. Can't inspect anything else. Okay, let's count some stuff first. Tutorials, notes. I don't see no notes. Okay, inventory, there we go. A friend's clue. History classroom, page number equals number of cave hounds. What are cave hounds? Well, let's do the windows and students' desk real quick. Okay, students' desks. It looks like they're equal numbers, so we can just do the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 30 desks. Okay, now we gotta do the number of windows. Oh, there we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 13 windows. And cave hounds, I'm imagining it's those dogs. So there's one right there. There's 2, 3. Let's look around the room. There's 3 up there. Where else? There's 1 right here, 4. Anything on the walls? I don't see nothing. Any more cave hounds around here, lady? I think we got 4 cave hounds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that. So 4 cave hounds. So that means that I have to do multiplication first. So let's look at the, not that. Let's look at the inventory. Go to the friend's clue. Okay, page number equals number of cave hounds times windows. So according to PEMDAS, that's parentheses. That's, let's see, exponents, multiplication, and then division, addition, subtraction. So we got to do multiplication first. So cave hounds would be 4, and that'd be times 13. Okay, 4 times 13, that would be 52 plus 30. So 82. So the page number is 82. Let's see if that's right. Let's talk.
Before I ask them.
Okay, 82.
Bingo.
Got it.
Hello, little guy.
Nice.
I need to find a pre-war history textbook. Maybe from around the 2190s?
Oh, he's going right for it.
Thanks. Without further ado... Huh. Interesting. A battle that took place way before the Onyx War, but it still involved Drakenspire and Northburg.
Find something to do with the old history book. Would it be the submarine?
A model of one of the submarines used in the...
Let's see. History book containing a map of a famous battle. Can I open it? Nope. Oh, we can rotate it a little bit. Very badly rotated. Okay. Written to coincide with the standard curriculum. Serves as a textbook. Okay, let's see if there's something about that. Maybe over here?
This has got to be related to the textbook, but this scene shows a different battle. Though looking closer at the paint, it seems like this table has been used for years and was painted over whenever a new scene was needed. Platoon... company? Ugh. I don't know how many soldiers those are. Maybe I'll have to ask someone for help.
Talk with characters to get new information and items that can be used as clues. Okay. What we got here? There was 2 Nuremberg patrols to the far west and 1 patrol to the east of the northern canyon. Let's see. Patrols. Are we supposed to move these? Oh, we are. Okay, there were 2 Nuremberg patrols to the far west, which would probably be these. And 1 patrol to the east of the northern canyon. Would that be here? I am confused. Let's go talk to people. Let's go talk to the teacher. See if she knows something. So we're in the Onyx War unit. Oh, what's a platoon?
Do you know how many soldiers are in a platoon? Or a company?
I'm afraid that's not the kind of thing I know off the top of my head. I can look that up tonight and tell you tomorrow.
Nah, don't bother.
All right then. Go back to work, please.
Okay, she doesn't know the answer. So maybe I gotta find a history nerd. Maybe this guy? What do you know?
Judith. Hey, have you finished the paper yet?
Naturally.
Ha! Well, I'm just a tad worried about getting it done on time. Especially because I'm just not getting it. Mrs. Grimsby's teaching style is, well...
atrocious.
I was going to choose a kinder word, like peculiar?
That's the meanest thing I've ever heard coming out of your mouth.
But it's hard for her to teach about a war when she gets queasy over just mentioning death or blood. She's definitely skipping out on some important stuff. Can you summarise the cause of the war a bit more clearly for me?
Okay, let's try.
All right. Don't tell me I never did anything for you. The fiefdoms of Northburg and Drakkenspire have been at odds for hundreds of years, ever since they were first established by brothers with bad blood between them. Our fiefdom of Drakkenspire was known for the production of excellent resonetic augmentation rings. This was due to the high-quality ore mined from our territory in the Inked Wastes. These rings rose our standing with the king, drawing the jealousy of Northburg. 25 years ago, however, many rings were found to be dangerously faulty, to the point that some who used them lost their resonetic talents altogether. A misinformation campaign was launched that said it was due to Baron Leoric of Drakkenspire pursuing cheaper mining in areas with ore tainted by the Surge. Royal investigations were launched. In the meantime, Baron Neirath of Northburg offered to sell his own rings and provide medical assistance to the affected fiefdoms. The king began to favour Neirath and granted him the right to mine in the Inked Wastes. Soon, however, the king's spies revealed the truth. A double agent, supposedly working for Drakkenspire, had manipulated documents to direct miners to the tainted areas, making it look like Baron Leoric had ordered it. Once the truth was revealed, tensions between the fiefdoms skyrocketed. Leoric, furious, mobilized his troops and marched upon the Inked Wastes, intent on taking his mines back. Neirath sent out troops in response, declaring that he still had legal rights to the land. A battle began. The initial conflict was very bloody, very quickly, since Drakkenspire's citizenry were incensed at Neirath's actions. The fervor of combat led to some of the Northberg miners to be killed in the fray. Since they were civilians, Northberg's soldiers fought back with a similar anger. Meanwhile, the king was mad with Leoric for engaging Neirath since the investigation was not closed, and he'd bypassed royal authority by sending out troops. As such, the king did not take sides, leading the fiefdoms to engage in combat exclusively with the other, as other fiefdoms were not permitted to become involved. The war lasted for 4 years and was fought almost entirely in the Inked Wastes. The area was already known for its strange, twisted evils, horrid beasts and the infection of the surge on the land, brutal bloodshed, and new types of resonetic weaponry only twisted the place further. One can only be glad we were born after it was all over, eh?
Huh. I think I'm getting it a bit more now. Thanks, Judith.
No problem.
You mentioned resonetic weapons affecting the land. Did those help or hurt the surge? Oh, and what happened to Lord Neirath after the war?
This whole unit is going to be about the war. You'll learn that stuff soon enough. And if you don't get it, I'll drill it into your skull, knucklehead.
Ha ha. Thanks.
Okay. Let's move on from that. That didn't help. It was interesting, though, learning about that. What about her?
Nightclaw Judith, I need your help.
With what?
Well, my wings are that of a warrior. They are strong and my claws are sharp. All good traits of a warrior bet. However, well, sometimes I can wield them a little clumsily. And, I ripped a small hole when I was swooping past this dress.
Oh, Gina, this dress is 500 years old.
I know. If Grimsby sees, I might get kicked out of the school. But I've built my roost here. I can't get kicked out. As a fellow member of the Nightclaw clan, I am formally asking for your assistance, Judith.
It looks like the dress uses a particular stitch here. I don't know how to copy it well enough to pass Grimsby's inspection.
Squeak, squeak, squeak! Oh, I'm sorry. That was a curse word in battle language. I need to watch my tongue.
I'll try to find someone who could help. This sounds like something Becky would know.
Thanks, Nightclaw Judith. You are a valuable member of the clan.
Let's see. Have you finished reading the Warrior Bats book yet? All right, let's move on from that. I need to figure out the patrol stuff.
A diorama of a typical crystal farm from 500 years ago. It's considered good, honest work. But if being honest means no money and a lack of indoor plumbing, I think I'll keep my tongue white with at least a few lies.
The voice acting in this game is really good. What about her?
Lady Judith! Greetings!
Hello, Sol.
Might I ask if the film club will have the honor of your presence today? We are watching Murder in the Depths, a delightful horror reel that combines Felmorian and Noivesan directing technique. Additionally, I heard tell that real skeletons were used to depict the bodies of the murder victims. Oh, please refrain from informing any school staff of this fact. I do not wish to get into detention again for my interests.
I'm sorry, I just got into trouble with the headmaster. Can't join in film club for a while.
Oh, really? I'm simply crestfallen to hear such a thing. I do hope you may join us soon. A new batch of my skull-shaped cookies will be awaiting your arrival.
Deathly delicious, as you always say.
Indeed, I do.
Lady's kind of creepy. Historical Reenactment Club. What are you reading? Let's try that one.
What's going on with the reenactment club? Becky still won't talk to me.
Oh, are you planning on rejoining? Because, to be entirely honest, Lady Judith, I do not believe you will be allowed.
I'm just curious about what you're all up to.
I see. Well, our next grand reenactment is happening in a few days' time. It will be one of our biggest yet, covering the land and sea battle of Restlane on the 25th anniversary of the Onyx War's beginning.
Oh yeah, Grimsby mentioned that. And I think she said that non-club students are encouraged to join, since it's so big and educational or something. I know I can't become a club member, but I could probably help out a bit in this one, right?
Lady Judith, you know that I cannot approve you or not. You would have to talk with Becky. Have you apologized to her yet?
No. Why should I have to? She was the one who started everything.
Are you sure her slights against you were reality rather than simply perceived?
I know what I saw. I can read people.
Not all books are of the same language. Other languages exist, and one person cannot know all of them. As a person who holds precious friendships with the both of you, this continued feud hurts my heart. Pray, consider taking the first step to end it.
Interesting. Okay. Who is Becky? Can't talk to her. I don't think you can talk to any of the... Well, you were able to talk to her. Let's see. Inspect.
Good old number 2.
The old number 2 pencil. Oh, I got it. Okay. So it must be one of them. Hello?
Becky. Nicholas.
What do you want?
Nothing. Can't a friend just greet a friend without coming across as needy?
Huh, friend. Right. Leave us alone.
Gina needs some help. How many soldiers are in a platoon? Let's ask that one.
Nicholas, I need to ask you something about the military.
Huh. Becky, did you hear something? You know, I am feeling pretty darn hungry today. Maybe, just maybe, if I had an extra lunch token, my ears would clear up.
Oh, I have one of those. Go in your inventory or use the scroll wheel to select an item. With that item selected, use interact, something to get, okay. And inventory. Let's go to this one. Equip. And...
Here's a lunch token. Now spill your guts, war geek.
Bribing me, I see. Fine. What's your question?
I need to know how many soldiers are in a patrol, a platoon, and a company.
Basic question. Hardly worth a lunch token. But I'll take it anyway. In Drakenspire, the average is 20 men per patrol, 40 men per platoon, and 140 per company.
Guess the reenactment club can teach useful things sometimes.
Rich. Real rich. Buzz off.
Okay. We got 20 men in a platoon, patrol, 20 or 40 men in a platoon, and 140 men in a company. Use the book as a reference to place the soldiers in their proper places. Okay. Let's see. Let's talk to her again.
Leave us alone.
Gina needs some help.
Nicholas, I need to talk to Becky.
Why should she help you with anything?
I don't need help. This is for Gina, not me. She accidentally tore a hole in the dress over there, and I'm gonna stitch it for her, but I don't know how to do those fancy old ones. Again, this isn't me, it's for Gina. You know she's too shy to ask people outside her clan.
Yeah, that's true. Becky?
For Gina. Here. I studied that dress a while ago. What seam was torn?
Looked like the part with the lace at the bottom.
Easy enough fix as long as the lace wasn't too frayed. Use the stitch in this book on page 27. Give Gina my regards.
Okay, page 27. Go into the inventory, scroll wheel with the item, interact. Okay. Let's go over there and help Gina real quick. Hello. Let me go to the sewing book. Oh, I'm supposed to equip it. Over this way. Equip. And give it to her.
Gina, look what I've got.
Nightclaw Judith, what is it?
I've got a guide on how to make that stitch to repair the dress, and a needle and thread.
By the great bat's wings! Thank you. Can you help me repair it? I'm afraid my claws would only tear it more.
Sure. Watch this.
Okay. Sewing. Use your mouse to make your needle follow the sewing pattern steps. Click to make a stitch. Okay. So we gotta start in the corner here. Like that. And then pass those two to that. Over here. Let's see. 1, 2. This is kind of confusing. Let's count the dots, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to go up to here, into here, and then back down here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not right. What the F? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's in the same area. And go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing we got to do that on each spot. Yeah, so there's 2 here. 1, 2. Interesting. Up here. Over here. And like that. And now we got to go back up. And let's keep sewing. Just like that. This is kind of cool. Nailed it.
There you go, all repaired. Grimsby shouldn't know the difference.
Thank you once again for your help, Nightclaw Judith. May the great bat, leader of our clan, bless you this day, and may your catch of earnings always be juicy. Here, take a lunch coin.
Thanks,
I got
Gina.
another lunch coin. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, we got it on the left now. There were 2 Nuremberg patrols to the far west. So a patrol is one of these. And so any of these ones here would be 20. So patrols to the far west, 1 patrol to the east. So we need 2 patrols over here. And then 1 patrol to the east of the Northern Canyon. Wouldn't that be like over here? Their base, which had 3 barracks, was at the tip of the river peninsula. Okay. Imagine it was this. This is the tip of the river peninsula. A company resided there. That's 140 men. So wait, hold on. Their base, which had 3 barracks. So we need a base flag. Which would be like right over here, I guess. And 1 platoon guarded the beach. Let's see. River Peninsula, a company resided there. So that's 140 men. I guess we gotta go 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. And 1 platoon guarded the beach just northeast. So over here. 1, 2. Put that over here. Okay, what about this guy? There were 2 Nuremberg patrols to the far west and 1 patrol to the east of the Northern Canyon. Where's the Northern Canyon? Is that this? Must be that. Okay. Now, as for the Drakenspire, there was a company in the far northeast, which is 140 men. Northeast, 1. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. But not in the river. Okay, maybe put that over here a little bit then. There we go. Let's see. Additionally, there was a platoon and a base on top of the mountain, which would be over here. So a platoon is 40 men. So 1 is 40. A base, like right there. And 3 platoons at the western base of the mountain. So there was 1 here. 40, that's a platoon. And they were at the western base, so another one there. And maybe another one here. Is that right? Oh, there's a hint. Okay, this must be the western base over here. Let's put that here. And then these guys, I think, go over here. Let's put this here. A little bit higher. And these guys need to go back more. There we go. We got it. Oh, we got some gems.
There we go.
Grab them.
What do we have here?
Okay, the creation of Noiramore Academy started as a twinkle in Catherine Nemore's eye.
I'll have to get up there to investigate. But Grinsby will object if she sees me. Maybe I can get someone to distract her.
Maybe... Ooh, maybe her.
Nightclaw Judith, how might I assist?
Can you distract the teacher?
Gina, can you do something for me? I need you to talk with Grinsby for a bit. Distract her, so I can do something.
Of course, Nightclaw Judith. A clan always helps their own. I'll do it right now.
Thanks, Gina. You can reach higher places by holding down E, aiming your final position with your mouse. Press space to jump, and release E to exit the jump. And I'm using a controller. The indicator will glow green if you can jump and red if something's stopping you. Oh, okay. Let's go up here. Ascend. I go further? Inspect.
Lady Noiramore, the woman who founded the school. Her family remained the headmasters for 500 years until the Onyx War. As a whole, where her pupil is...
Yeah, I got a pencil already. Okay, let's grab the pencil. Equip. Oh my god, you stabbed your eye.
cracked it. What's this?
The gems belong to the leader of the pack. His collar must match the procession of the hunt. Okay.
So I need to put these gems somewhere.
Oh, it must be the dog over here. I got 6 gems now. Now it has to be following that. Look at the colors. All right, 1 second. Okay, I got red, green, purple, blue, green, red. Let's see what we can do.
A statue of a cave hound. They don't have eyes, since they live in deep caves, and hunt using echolocation. Additionally, they are very good boys.
Okay, let's grab the gems. And equip. Give items. Use the arrow keys to select the gem. Okay. Let's see. So we wanted to go red first. We wanted green. It might be opposite because of where it's like in relation to the painting, but we'll see. So green, purple, blue, green, and red. Nice. There's the collar. And some more notes.
Just like the tapestry.
Oh, let's read it. That's a lot of reading. Hey Jake, I'm glad you finally were able to solve one of my puzzles. I put a lot of effort into this one. I made the collar myself and managed to slip it on the statue just before our new history teacher arrived. Anyway, I think this is the last puzzle I'll get to make before graduation. It's been a fine few years growing up in this school, and I'm really glad I got to spend them with you, my best bud. Since you won't be getting out of this joint until next year, I hope you'll use that time to finally solve some of my other puzzles too. Anyway, here's what I found. It's some kind of blueprint of a door that leads to a secret passage. I haven't figured out how to open the door just yet. Was too busy finishing this puzzle before graduation, but it's probably got to do with the glass pattern on it. I look forward to hearing all about what's behind it when I next see you.
Seabrook will probably want to see this. A bit pathetic he wasn't able to solve this puzzle, really. High King above. Now this is interesting.
Okay, Academy Blueprint. There's the door.
Considering how old this parchment looks, there could be something incredible behind this door. I've got to find it as soon as I can.
Calling all students to the entry hall, all students to the entry hall. A new teacher is arriving to the school. Please line up in formation flanking the entry doors, and let us give him a warm Noiramore welcome.
Ah, and here he is. Come now, children, follow me. 2 straight lines.
Gotta get to that door. Okay, that was the end of the demo. To be honest, the art style was definitely interesting. The characters were, I guess, like a mix between like fantasy creatures. But the story was good, the voice acting was great, and the puzzles were really cool too. I'm actually interested in this game to play it further. I didn't think I would be, but I am. So when this comes out, you know, I may be interested to do a full playthrough of it. If you guys like this, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you think of the game, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later. Hey Valhalla Gaming TV community, join me in a quick shout out of our community members that help support the channel. Check out our very first member of Odin's Ravens, Leyu02. Thank you for your support and see you all in the next video.